Whoa, are we recording right now?
We are, but it's not actually started yet because we need to go outside.
Oh, okay.
Let me fucking, probably not have it plugged in.
Yeah. We'll just like, just walk out the door, still plugged into the wall.
You know what, fuck it.
Welcome. The entire condominium just like uproots and gets dragged behind us because I left the laptop plugged in.
Well, fuck it. Okay, welcome back to the next episode of the Soggy Boiz podcast.
We hope it is, as long as we're recording correctly.
We fucking hope so.
Dude, I love that we basically just tied ourselves together with electronics.
we're tethered via microphone wire.
Unfortunately, I cannot increase the tether distance on this one.
What separates us from freedom is a fucking USB-C.
Alright, and then let me spin around. Yeah.
Why are we spinning?
Because I'm a ballerina.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, finally, after who knows how many months and the amount of times I've been saying, ooh, my next guest gonna be JT. We finally
been saying that?
We finally fucking have him here.
I'm here, guys.
We're here, guys.
Like Scoop.
Alright, I fucking
I'm here, man.
Alright, I had some fucking note shit. Oh,
Alright.
yeah, okay, so we wanted to figure out how JT met everyone in the friend group. If you want to, when the fuck was that?
Oh goodness. Okay, hold on. I think it was my junior year of high school, if I remember correctly, because I went to redacted camp at redacted university. That Caitlin also went to the same camp, and it was a camp for
very special people.
for redacted majors, of which I was a redacted and she wanted to be redacted.
It's a lot of redaction.
Yeah, there's a lot of redaction going on here. And so we went to this ranch and we were doing some research stuff there, and Caitlin found a this deer antler in the woods. And we were eating spaghetti after we were done with that while we were still there at the ranch, and Caitlin's roommate while we were there at the camp, because it was like a residential camp, so we were staying there for like a week, was in my in the same van that I was in. Either they were roommates or friends, I don't know what the relationship was there, but somehow I started talking to Caitlin, and yeah, it was because on the way back, or on several occasions while we were driving the vans, because it was like several hour trips, I put together a playlist for those trips of music, and then I would like rock that van so hard that that some people legitimately thought that we weren't going to get the deposit back on the van rental for that particular van, because I might have screwed up the suspension.
Yeah, Kate was telling me that when when driving, she would see the van that you were in like absolutely shaking on the road.
Like I'm surprised that we didn't lose the rear bumper from me. Like there was sometimes once I hung out the window, and I got in trouble for that. But everything else, they just completely, like, I did not get spoken to at all about it. So I just kept going. And one day I went a little bit too hard, and when we got back to our location that we were staying at, I passed out while trying to get out of the car and just collapsed on the ground and just slid out of the van. And so Caitlin already had like this preconception of me.
Oh, where the fuck we going? Oh shit. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
We're outside walking, by the way, and JT's walking quite fast.
I can't hear you over the sound of the car. Am I walking too fast?
Yeah. You want to get on the side?
Yeah, so we can add some nice ASMR to this. I assume that it's recording the sound of us walking through grass.
Yeah,
so.
But that's fine.
So Caitlin already had this preconception of me, and so we talked about music, and then we hung out a couple of times.
Well, no, she went up to you and was like, "Are you okay?" Like, oh, you were laying on the ground.
While I was like being hoisted off the ground by a couple of other people. Oh, that was awesome. I wish that I had stayed in contact with one of the guys from that group, because he was basically just Brandon, but instead of being good at the guitar, he drew anime girls, I think.
Oh,
It's
shit.
just what he did. And you know what I mean by that.
Oh yeah.
And so...
Oh, fun.
Ooh, dirt.
Crunchy.
We're on difficult terrain right now. This is great. And so, yeah. I invited her to a couple of events in South Houston, and so she eventually learned how to drive and drove down there, and then we hung out. And then it was her graduation party, I think, was... No. Was it the school dance before that? I think that was the first time I met... Yeah, that was the first time I met you.
Yeah, it was homecoming.
Yeah, I was like... I remember that specifically now, because I was like, oh yeah, I could beat that guy out. Which is also apparently the difference between us, according to Caitlin's dad.
Wait, what's the difference? That you could...
So,
wait, what?
I met her dad,
Yeah.
and apparently I made a really good impression on him, because I gave off apparently the vibe that, like, if we were walking in the woods and got attacked, I could fight off whoever was trying to mug us, whereas you could not, which is why he didn't like you.
Well, see, here's the thing. If there's a... Oh, car. Okay, if there's a camera... Like, if my camera is involved, I will fight you to the death. The payment for my camera is my death. If you can kill me, take it. But you have to pry it off of my dead hand.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll win... Oh, I will win a fight to the death for my camera, but if it comes to a person, I'll probably get fucked up.
Yeah, that figures. Especially if it's just Caitlin.
Yeah, if it's just Kate, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't really know if we should make this. I think I'm just gonna run away.
In fact, like, if you were mugged, like, in the woods while you were taking photos with Caitlin, and they were like, you're your friend or your camera, you'd be like, all right, see you later, Caitlin.
See you later, Kate.
Good luck.
Good fucking luck. So yeah,
and jokes on them, because the camera could probably sell for more.
But yeah, so like I remember whenever I first met you, well, Kate was like, "Oh, is it cool if JT comes along?" I'm like, "Jay who?" And she's like, "Oh, this guy met at the redacted place."
Yeah,
and and I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's totally cool." And I didn't at all know what you looked like, whatsoever. And the first time I met you was we went up to your car. Or no, she parked and we found your truck.
Yes.
And immediately you start pulling weapons out of your car.
What did I have in there? Was it the machete or was it?
You had a few knives and like I think a sword or some shit. You had a sword or something.
Oh man.
And you were like giving Kate like a knife or something. Like
oh yeah, because she was talking about she wanted to like wear a sword into school for the dance. And so I brought them just in case she actually wanted to try
And I had to tell y'all that was an awful idea to bring a fucking weapon into a school.
Well, because I literally don't know what public schools are like. Because, for one thing, a part of my education was not in the United States. And for another part of it, the part of it that was not at a public school. So, like... I straight up don't know what you guys do.
So your first impression of me was, oh, I could beat this guy up.
Yeah. I looked at you and I noticed your nose, the ever so slight amount of scruff on your chin.
Oh yeah.
And your beanie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you were wearing your beanie despite it being like a formal
Was I really wearing my
Yep.
beanie at that point? Oh shit.
Yep, that was yep, the beanie was there.
It's always here.
That was wild. I think that's the only time I've like properly danced in public, like full on. Like I've danced at weddings a little bit, but like that was weird.
Yeah. So we got Kate, me, and then did you meet anyone else and like 1-to-1 almost, or was it whenever we went to that party?
The next one was Caitlin's graduation party.
Was that her grad party?
Yeah, it was grad party. Where I met Brandon and Patty.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe also Kat.
You maybe Cat. I don't entirely remember everyone that
And
was
Sleepy
there.
was there.
Oh yeah.
But that was before Sleepy was Sleepy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, okay. Oh, great. Where do I even start with that?
You were a clean shaven baby boy.
Yeah, I shaved that day, just to mess with Caitlin, because like I knew that it would bother her, and I felt like it would be a funny thing to do because I like to shave sometime around the summer, most years, just to mess with people.
Of course. So you met yeah. So so you said you met Brandon. What was your first impression of Brandon?
Brandon, obviously it was Guitar Guy.
Yeah. Didn't he try and get Kate's dad to bring out didn't he get him to bring out a guitar so he could play?
Yes, and an amp. Yeah.
And an amp, yeah.
And it made me sad that I did not have my cajon with me because I would have joined in. I couldn't remember his name, so for quite a while I just referred to him as Mongoloid because that is a term that he used to describe himself when we were talking about the food that we were eating. Yeah, I feel like my perception of Brandon has not changed too much, other than like the introduction of like fighting games, like that genre of gaming, horror films, and then just the fact that I mock him relentlessly.
Of course.
Yeah. That like I'm pretty much the only person left on the server that verbally abuses Brandon on a regular basis.
Yeah. Do you remember? Are we going right or left or straight or? Right?
Let's go straight.
Okay. Let's actually take this moment to, when we cross the road, to check if it's still recording.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That would be a really good
amazing
idea.
if it wasn't,
If
and then we
it
just
wasn't,
had to redo that entire thing.
Fun, and I'd have to hold the laptop.
Here, I'll hold the microphone.
Okay, you can hold it by the base right here, so it's not like clipping the mic.
Oh boy.
You can hold the thingy on the bottom, but all right. Is it on the big pocket?
Yeah, big pocket.
Big pocket. Let's see. Is it still recording?
It straight up looks like we're doing a drug deal right now.
Yeah, it's recording. Yay!
Oh boy, we're recording.
Recording?
Recording.
Oh, that was coming through really loud. Let's keep this a little far away from you.
Sorry, I have a little bit more voice than some people, I think.
Yeah.
But only sometimes.
I didn't zip up your backpack, but
you should do that because
yeah.
it'll flop around and act funny, and it messes up my ooh.
Ooh, a microphone.
Hello.
Flop around and act funny.
Welcome to the ASMR segment of this evening's video. Or I guess today, whatever time you're listening to this. That was probably a really weird mix of sounds going on at that point. I feel like this was the little bit of spice that your podcast needed, was just like the difficulties of recording outside, because I know you're not going to edit this out.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I didn't.
No, I'm not going to edit these whatsoever.
Yeah,
my plan is no editing.
Involved.
I mean, the most editing I will ever do is if for some reason the gain's a little too high and I just need to lower it a bit in software.
Yeah, like that part where I'm yelling into the mic 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, but that is the full extent that my editing will go, is just, oh, this is like just too loud and it's uncomfortable to listen to. Let's just make it a little quieter, but that's it.
Or at any point, if you should happen to say
Where
the actual name of something instead of redacted.
Okay, that too. But
yeah.
Other than that, like cutting parts out, or cutting out what seems to be maybe filler or technical difficulties, no.
There is no such thing as filler on the Soggy Boiz podcast.
Yeah, absolutely none. Mm-hmm. What do you remember what your impressions of Sleepy was?
Honestly, I don't remember Sleepy saying much.
Yeah.
Which is not surprising at all.
She's quiet. Yeah.
Yeah. What I do remember is when we were doing helium.
Oh yeah.
I think I still might have video of Sleepy inhaling some helium and talking. I say doing helium. That sounds like we were like actually.
Wait, this was at the beginning of COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I've only known you for 2 years.
Yep. Well, to be fair, that was like half a year after the dance,
Oh, okay,
right?
okay, about 2.5 years then.
Yeah. So.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Now it feels like I'm your father's lover or something.
Oh wait, before we get into that, hold on, wait. Here's the thing. It's a flood gauge. It has up to 5 feet. I want to see if I want to see how tall I am.
5 feet?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh.
It has a thing where I can see how
You are.
How far am I coming in at?
Hold
How
on.
tall?
Let me measure the inches with my 9.5-inch ruler. So that's
out of context. That sounds like something else.
That's probably like 5'6", I think, something like that.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm 5'5", but maybe I grew an inch.
It's somewhat yeah, and this is like a super rough measurement. It's not perfectly nine.
Tuned.
Yeah, 9.5 inches because my hand doesn't always bend to the same length.
Yeah.
Should I provide context for that, or are we good?
Nah.
Okay, we're good.
One actually, you know what I would like to do actually.
Mhm.
I'm getting paranoid about the recording not recording at some point. Should I wear the backpack backwards where it's on my front where I can kind of see into it with it open?
Sure,
I can
yeah,
see
we
it
can do
recording. Okay. Set the microphone down.
No, I got it. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
hold it for you.
Hold that. Let me put this on like this.
Matt's
way.
a kangaroo boy.
I'm a kangaroo.
He's a
becoming
little kangaroo
kangaroo
boy.
boy. Oh, damn.
Do you want to zip it open so you can look down and at
Oh,
it?
yeah. Zip,
Oh, I
zip.
still got my sketchbook in there too for the backing.
Okay. Let me see if I can move this one in here.
Yeah, slide that in front.
Slide this in front.
Make sure that it doesn't get folded or anything, because I
yeah.
don't want you to ruin an expensive sketchbook for me. That would suck, because then you'd have to pay me back for it.
I'm gonna move this into this pocket. So I can
Ooh,
see
into
it
that
better.
pocket. Yo, this is getting real. We're getting real technical up in this Hizowski.
Oh shit! 16 minutes already.
16 minutes already.
16 minutes already.
And like I've barely said anything, I feel like.
You've been speaking the whole time.
Yeah, I'm trying really hard
no, that's
to like
good
keep
though.
it interesting. But
So okay, well before we get into being
here,
my
hold on.
father's.
let's coil all of that into.
Oh shit! You're right.
Yeah, because we don't want to trip on that. Perfect. Now you're looking good.
There we go.
You
Okay.
look great.
So before we get into being my father's lover, do you remember anything about like Kat meeting Brandon's girlfriend?
Not really. I don't. I think that was at the Halloween party.
Okay.
But maybe it's just that I don't remember Kat at the at Kaylin's graduation party, and that's entirely possible.
And I know that you've met the rest of us just through Discord calls
Yeah.
and random meetups and get-togethers and whatnot.
Yeah. Eric was at the at the Halloween party. Who else am I missing? Serena was at the Halloween party. Anybody else? Am I forgetting anybody?
I don't think so. You've never met. Have you met Grayson?
Nope. I have to this day not met Grayson.
Yeah, I've only. Well, I mean, I saw him at school quite often, but other than that, like outside of school, I think I've only seen him once, maybe.
In fact, despite having seen Grayson, I have no idea what he looks like. Because I edited that picture of Grayson, like while he was at, I think it was basic.
Mhm.
And
You edited him out of it.
and I edited him out of it without knowing which person in the image he was. So I have no idea what he looks like, despite having seen him. And so I'm going to keep that unique status by never seeing a picture of Grayson ever.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, he probably looks very similar yet very different than how he did. So I don't think I would recognize him right off the bat. Like if I saw him, like how I passed by Nick with Sleepy and Vivi. Oh yeah, when did you meet? You met Vivi whenever I grabbed her from the airport.
Yeah, when we went to get her from the airport. That was awesome.
That was awesome. Okay, so what was your first impressions of Vivi?
Well, I was mostly thinking about getting out of the airport as quickly as possible. Because I was stuffing Vivi's bags into a trash bag in the back of my truck.
Because it was raining.
Yeah. Honestly, okay, I'll say this with some contention. I think that Vivi is the cutest person out of all of us.
No,
you know?
Of course.
Yeah.
No, of course. That's
Like,
just a fact.
I'm
though.
sorry to Serena, but like it's close, but like
Okay, Serena has adorable status. Vivi's got the cuteness status.
that's fair.
That's
yeah.
a better way of putting it.
Yeah.
Okay, then so that's how we're gonna put that.
Mhm.
But yeah, then the rest of just all the other stuff was just through just Discord calls and random meetups and
Yeah.
and whatnot. Dang, I forgot that was the first time you met Vivi in person was at the airport. Wow.
So I was the first person out of the group, other than you, to meet Vivi in person. Right?
Yeah, and then we went from there, and we picked up. No, we went somewhere, and then we ended up in Kate's car, and then we got another Patty. I think Patty.
Yeah, we got Patty, and then we went to the dollar store, and we bought some drawing supplies and drew on like a big cardstock board, and I bought those mini dominoes that I keep in an Altoid box.
Oh yeah. We
Yeah.
did some whack shit. We went to the YMCA.
We went to the YMCA, and Vivi got Chick-fil-A for the first time, despite them having Chick-fil-A in California.
Yeah, and she didn't really like it that much.
Yeah, I don't
was
know
like,
how
"Bro,
you could not
what
like
the
Chick-fil-A
fuck?"
that much.
God damn it. Yeah, that was you know that you think we would the first day someone coming to a completely different state and city, a completely different area for the first time ever, we would not overwhelm them. We would just take them back to wherever they're gonna be staying, or just spend the whole day unpacking. No, we went to the dollar store, YMCA, Chick-fil-A. We
Did we go to the meat market?
We may have gone to the meat market too.
I think we might have gone and seen some meat.
And then and then we went to that random sketchy lady's house.
Yes.
That she was gonna stay at.
Oh, and then I stood outside in the rain, like on the phone with my parents, to see if Vivi could stay at our house while she was figuring out like lodgings.
Oh, that
which
okay.
didn't happen, but
yeah, and then
there is a possibility.
and then I had to call my dad and be like, "Hey, so you know about so you know how I just told you like yesterday that I had a girlfriend? Yeah, can she live with us?" And so thank God that fucking worked out, because we would have found somewhere for her.
Yeah.
We would there she was gonna have somewhere, but it was just really, really good luck that this was a point to where my dad had finally stopped kind of really giving a shit about much, and my mom was desperately trying to make anyone like her. So if my mom could do something nice for someone and my dad could care a little less about things, it would work out for everyone, and that's how it worked out. My dad got to care less, and my mom got to care a little more.
Wild.
So
I'm so glad that Vivi moving in like enabled everybody in your family to live out their the conclusions of their personalities.
yes. Oh, you don't even the personalities that came out of fucking light speed from my
Going straight, because
parents.
if we go right, we'll
Like compared to like the day prior, and all the shit that had been going on between me and my dad and my mom with trying to get me a car, and then Vivi coming there, and then them being like the nicest people in the world all of a sudden. Like the fucking nicest people was like mind blowing, and I had to tell Vivi like, hey, you see, this isn't real. This isn't real, by the way. And of course, as time went on, the charades fell apart and whatnot. And like my dad had this whole rule of like, oh, Vivi can't sleep in your room or some shit. And eventually I was just being like, no, Vivi, you're going to sleep in my room. Because she was getting woken up by my parents screaming at each other in the living room at like 9 a.m. And my dad even came up to me and was like, hey, I was walking with Vivi down the hallway into my living room after we were just hanging out in my room. And my dad came up to me and her and was like, hey, Matthew, Mom was telling me that she didn't see Vivi on the couch last night. Like, you know the rules. That's like the one and only rule I have for y'all is like, you can't sleep together under my roof. And I was like, Father, she was woken up yesterday by you and Mom screaming at each other in the living room. That shit ain't gonna work. And then immediately he backed down and apologized and was like, okay, we'll be better and we won't do that anymore. I'm so sorry, Vivi.
Free carpet. You want some carpet?
Free carpet?
Yeah, free carpet.
Free carpet.
Free carpet.
Free carpet.
And siding.
And siding.
Or is that trim? I'm not
Free
sure.
mailbox?
Free? Oh yeah. You can.
I just fucking take their mailbox. Dang, yeah. So
I mean, somebody already took the one off of it, so.
yeah, I wanna do a podcast with Brandon at some time and try and see like how he met everyone. Because I know he went to I think maybe elementary school, but I know middle school with Serena, and they were friends throughout middle school, and then high school is really when he started meeting everyone else. Because I met everyone through Kate.
Yeah.
That was my way of knowing everyone, and you knew you got to know everyone through Kate. So yeah, I want to know about Brandon, how he met everyone. But that's always one. Oh shit!
ahead, yeah.
The fuck is this?
Is that part of a gate? Yeah.
I don't know.
Funky. All right.
Oh fuck. Ah!
This is so much better than a regular version of the podcast. We're just like, there's just stuff going on, you know.
No, 100%. Hold on, let me open up. Hold on, let's slow down a bit.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, my manager got back to me.
Ooh, what did she say?
Oh, wait, hold on, let me read this before I say it out loud. Same things. Thanks for all you... Oh, okay, cool. She added my hours to the, to my timesheet, so I'll get paid.
Nice.
But cool. So she noticed the same things about that one
Kidnapping
employee. Huh?
There's a kidnapping ban.
Oh, cool. Wait, what if we get kidnapped on the podcast?
Oh, dude,
Oh,
the most interesting
we
podcast.
would continue the podcast
All right,
with the
guys,
kidnappers.
We have just been abducted.
We have just been abducted
All
by
right.
kidnappers.
State your name and your occupation for the podcast. My name is my name is my name is Kid Napper. And I'm a
Kidnapper. So kid.
All right, Mr. Napper.
But yeah. So you being my father's lover.
Yeah.
So you came over one day for you were sleeping? Oh, did you sleep
Yeah,
over?
I slept over.
Yeah, you came over for a sleepover, and Kate came over. I think she slept over as well.
I know that I slept over because the night before I watched a bunch of Top Gear edits. And then slept on your couch.
Also, JT, does this loop around, or where are we going, by the way?
We'll probably just like turn around whenever we
Some
feel
point.
like it. We'll like creepily walk past this elementary school, kind of look at it a little bit like we're weird, but it's the middle of the night, so there's no kids here. So
yeah, and
I
then
don't know if it's like less creepy or more creepy.
wait, and then
if
we'll
it's
turn
at
around, or
night.
are you just mentioning that?
I'm just mentioning the fact
Okay.
that we're at an elementary school just to make things more interesting. Should we
Yeah.
go that way? That looks fun.
Ooh, look at that lighting down there with that lamp. That's
Oh.
fucking awesome.
You
Oh, I
should
don't
have brought your camera.
I don't ever.
Dude.
I'm serious. Every fucking time. This isn't even a joke. Every single time. We that way or
Sure, why
wait?
not?
Were you saying go this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Every single time I go out without my camera, thinking, oh, I don't need my camera. This is a fucking awesome camera opportunity. Like this
Yeah.
fucking light where it's like a green tint to it. Ooh.
What we'll do is like once we get back, we'll just head back out here and we'll drive here, and then you can take the photo.
Maybe because I do have work tomorrow.
That's true.
So.
I mean, it'll take like 10 minutes, so like
Maybe.
whatever.
Okay. Well, anyway.
It's a 2-minute drive. We've been walking for 20 minutes, but
Yeah.
that's a mile. So
But yeah. So the first time you meeting my dad was when you came to when you slept over at my house for the first time, and you met my family and whatnot, and they were at first they didn't really know how to interact with you, like they were just like, oh hi, Matthew's friend. And then my dad do you remember any meaningful conversations
no,
with my father?
I did not interact with him. We said
Not at all?
hi, and I was lying on the couch, and I was chill about it, and then we left, and that was about it.
Yeah, and so you didn't have any meaningful conversations with my dad
Mm-hmm.
at all. And whenever you left, he was like, "Hey, what was that guy's name?" And I was like, "Oh, JT." He's like, "Yeah, JT, dude, he's really cool." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, I really like him. He just has that like really cool vibe going on." And I was like, "All right." And then he like at some point asked if you were gonna come back over again at some time or some shit.
I tried to, but you wouldn't let me.
Yeah, because like every 5 minutes, my mom and dad were like fucking either about to smash each other's heads in or we're doing ungodly acts while drunk.
Oh no.
So every 5 minutes was something new, and I was just like, "Fuck that shit! I ain't gonna have y'all experience any of this." Oh, do we go right? I assume right where the light
I like
is.
the look of right.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that's why well, although whenever they do buy their new house, I'm gonna try and get the entire server to come over to their new house, and then just one time, and then never come back. Like just so we can like see it all, and like maybe put some stickers in like secret places.
Oh,
With
that's-
like
I can get like a sticker pack of Frank Sinatra as a shrimp.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and plug that. Check out my Redbubble. I've got Frank Sinatra as a shrimp.
I can link your Redbubble if you want.
Hoodies, shirts, and stickers. I make absolute sense off of that stuff. So like, so you can purchase it and feel secure in yourself that you're not providing me with any material substance whatsoever. It's all going straight to the corporation that is milking my efforts for profit. Anyway, yeah.
You
back
have
to the
I didn't even know you had a fucking Redbubble.
Yeah.
How much is it for a shirt?
They charge like ridiculous prices. It's like $20 or something.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Let's go that way.
Yeah, the way where light is.
Yeah.
These
I like
are some
that
cool
boulder. That's a
picture
nice
spots though, where it's like a dark everywhere around except for like that lit up bench,
Yeah.
or like this rock up here. That's really fucking cool. I'm glad that the whole 8 people listening can see this.
See, that's what you should do in future podcasts. Is just bring your camera with you, take photos, and then put those photos up on the podcast.
Yeah, like these are some. Ooh, this is like really liminal space right here.
Yeah.
Like from back there shooting towards the rock, towards this light is very liminal. Ooh, that's awesome.
Should we go back that way and then circle? Because this will take us back to the road.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
warning, gas pipeline, Atmos Energy, in emergency, please call 1-800-6969-6969-811.
Yeah, if for some reason this blows up for some reason and like a million people listen to it and then everyone calls that number saying like, hey, there was a gas explosion. And there's just not. But yeah, so apparently my dad just fucking thought you were like the shit.
Dude.
And then I think my sister said recently, he mentioned like, oh hey, like yeah, he called you a cool cat.
Yes, that's one of my favorite comments. Like, okay, one of my friends from high school, her dad called me a half-breed dog.
Oh.
So like I've got like the both ends of the spectrum, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm a half-breed dog because I'm not fully white. He's a white supremacist, by the way. And your dad says I'm a cool cat. So like, you know, it meshes well, I think.
Yeah, it's a good mixture and it comes together. It's unifying.
I love that we're just not gonna address that at all.
What, address the white supremacy?
Anyway, yeah, keep going. Yeah,
Oh.
we're good.
Oh, okay. So that was his most recent comment. I don't know when that was made about you being a cool cat, but I guess my dad's still thinking about you, or something. I know that when Kate was spending the night at my place, like a bit more frequently when I was still with my parents, my mom bought her a pillow, which was really like for a moment I thought that was like, oh, that's really fucking cool. Like just to be like, my mom doesn't really know Kate very well, doesn't know anything about her family, doesn't know really much personally about Kate at all, but gave her a pillow like, hey, you're welcome to just sleep here. And I was like, oh, that's really fucking nice. But then I realized, oh wait, this is my mom.
Yeah.
It's not because my mom's actually nice. She just wants people to think she's awesome. And I have to remind myself that a lot, because sometimes my mom will do shit that's just like, oh, that's really cool of you, Mom. Like, that's really awesome. And then I see that it's actually a different motive, and then that comes out later. And I'm like, oh, see, I was right. I called it. Yeah, I want to do a podcast at some point. It's a podcast that I might record soon, where it is a in-depth, like fully conclusive.
Yeah, you told me.
Fully conclusive history from my parents' first meeting all the way to now, with everything family related, all the issues, things about my siblings, everything about my immediate family.
Dude, you're gonna air out so much laundry.
Yes, and I'm gonna
in other people's yards.
And I'm gonna post pictures on the podcast as well every now and then, like with the family tree or like a timeline of just when things happened and a conclusive
timeline. Have their, like social security numbers on there too.
Yeah,
like.
And so I'm gonna do all this shit because if for any reason my parents, both of them, randomly die, I'm gonna post it. but I'm not. But of course, I'm not gonna post it if they're still alive, because I don't want that shit getting back. And then everyone, like, it's just, no matter what, it's just not cool to do that shit.
Yeah.
When they're alive.
I was about to say,
when they're alive.
Man, this might be a little bit too far. I know you have childhood trauma, but.
No, but it's only if they die, like randomly die. Are we taking a left, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're just gonna walk back this way.
Yeah,
Not
I
on the
figure.
not even the other side of the road.
Oh yeah, let's cross right here.
Yeah, we'll cross right here.
Look,
We'll cross right here.
We're not doing anything illegal.
Yeah, this is a crosswalk.
Yeah, it's a oddly shaped crosswalk. This is what happens when you stretch a crosswalk on the y-axis.
But yeah, it's only if they die suddenly. And the only reason I would ever...
If they die slowly, you're not going to do it.
And you might think, oh, that's really fucked up. Why would you ever do that? Well, they're terrible people. Not so much my dad, mainly my mom, and then my dad became a pretty fucking awful person towards... Thank you, car. Later down the line. So no respect for them at all. So I'm just gonna. That's what I'm gonna do. So, but it's gonna take lots of planning to actually put that together, because it's gonna be fucking conclusive, like a multi-parter type shit.
Oh, dude.
That'll be that. I'm gonna drop that shit so hard.
I'm gonna sit down with like a cup of hot chocolate.
Yeah.
After like with a picture of your father like on the bedside next to me, like I'll be like 40 years old, like mourning the loss of my husband, your dad.
Like, okay, you would literally fix so many of my family's problems, immediate family's problems, if you just married my dad. Like right now, like I would get a cool dad, right? We already know each other, and we're already friends.
Mm-hmm.
My hopefully my mom doesn't develop a hatred for you, and so already there's less hate going around in the immediate family. My dad gets to get away and be happy. You'll have fixed so much,
Dude. And then that fixes my financial problems. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
Now I can just like buy literally everything I want.
Yeah,
Because your dad makes money, and if I bought everything I want, it would still be less than your mom spends in a day.
Yes. Not her going to Texas Roadhouse every single day. But that's for a different podcast when they suddenly die.
Yeah.
If
The
when
sudden death podcast.
It's gonna be called the Sudden Death Podcast.
Dude, it's getting real.
Okay. There's another thing I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to drop out of college, like today,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Where would you go work? What do you have any qualifications for any jobs? What's somewhere that maybe someone would hire you and you could like kind of have a career in?
Oh goodness, that's a tough one.
Like besides that proposal thing you're trying to get together.
Yeah, that would be the big thing that I'd lay into is that proposal that I'm writing for primetime.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I could think of is like pull out some of the savings that I have and go into printing, like as a business
Mm-hmm.
that I might be able to pull off. The other things I can think of is I would probably just go into some kind of retail, just to start with, and then, because honestly that would mess me up in a lot of ways. Is just like, yeah, I don't have anything like done, and everything that I can think of that I would want to do would be predicated on an undergrad, at least.
Yeah, because for me, I'm still gonna finish my degree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't think I really have to anymore. I don't know, but I still don't really know what I'm gonna do yet.
Yeah.
Because the company that I work for currently, I went from the lowest form of employee, like the company grunt level of just you do everything and we pay you as little as possible,
Mm-hmm.
to now I train the leadership teams for new stores, and I also tell the managers when they're doing a bad job.
Yeah, like if you were a video game like NPC, like you would go from just having a loot table to like having a named item that you carry with you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
after I kill you, like I get a particular weapon with your name on it.
Yeah, and they like kind of leave me kind of in charge when when management's gone. They're like, make sure shit don't hit the fan, please.
You're
Matt."
the not manager.
Yeah, I literally know how to do everything.
Honestly, I feel like you're the thing keeping that company from crumbling.
For the I also like have a little bit of like job security there because I'm pretty crucial for daytime and morning operations. Like they could get by without me, but oh boy. Yeah.
How would they train their new employees?
Yeah, how would they train them? So yeah, they're not paying me what I should be getting paid. Definitely not. I'm still fine. Like they're paying me enough where I won't quit. But soon, within the next month or two, or about 2 months, they have kind of promised me that I will get paid more. Is that a bear call? What is that?
Oh, it's
it's a little fucking leaf.
It's a seed pod. There's a tree around here somewhere that drops those.
Oh. Okay, I got really excited.
A bear?
Is that a
Like
bear
what kind
claw?
of bear has like 7-inch long claws that like hangs around
7-foot rat. Rats along his rat when you rat his rat.
You rat, rat,
um,
rat.
but oh yeah, so they kind of promised me more money after we open the new store, and then get some training done because they're saying that our labor is going to be high due to all these where we have to have our normal staff and crew and then more people on top of that who are getting trained for the new location. And once we open that new location, then there will be some more wiggle room for money, and they will give me a raise. If they do not, because I was actually promised a raise in a way. They even wrote it on the calendar and put money signs next to when I was going to get an evaluation for a pay increase, so they remembered that it was for a pay increase. And then when that day came, they did the whole evaluation and everything, except they were closing, and I was like, oh, hey, by the way, can we discuss wages? And they were like, well, you see, yes, but actually no. Give us
We
two,
can discuss it, that's for sure.
yeah, give us 2.5 months. And I was like, okay, fine. Because I kind of got a pay increase, but like, yes and no. They haven't paid me for the hours that I've worked on my pay increase, so I need to get with them on back pay for that soon. But if the next month and a half goes by or so, whenever we open the store, and I ask again, hey, I've been doing all this awesome work. I literally just helped you open and run a store like for the first few weeks. Where's my pay increase? And they go, well, I'm playing around. Like I've made it very, very, very clear to them that I am there for a paycheck, and if they can't like pay me what I think I'm worth, then I'm gone.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I back that up with excellent work.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm not doing a shitty job and being like, oh yeah, I know my worth type shit. It's like no, I'm very valuable, and right now they're underpaying me, with promise of paying me kind of what they should be, and if they don't provide, then I'm gone.
You want to walk to the HEB parking lot?
Sure. I mean, I don't mind. Yeah, because I don't have to go to bed by till 2 a.m. So
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Gucci.
But yeah, so yeah, I want to see if I can get further in this company, and like maybe even work up the corporate ladder a little bit, because I'm getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with my the owner, my love, the owner. I do and don't want to mention his name.
No, he's Benny. Benny's fine.
Benny.
Yeah, his name is Benny.
Benny. Yeah, his name's Benny.
His name is Benny.
We love Benny.
Yeah.
Benny is he's my
Benny
love.
last name.
Benny last name, but he doesn't know that we're in love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he doesn't know it yet. Same with the other guy that the big guy.
Big guy.
You know.
Big guy.
Reggie. The one with the funny hat.
The funny hat.
Who does TikToks.
Wait, who does TikToks?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Reggie.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, I know who you're talking about.
You're gonna get together with Benny and Reggie.
And Reggie.
Yeah.
Even though Benny is just the franchise owner.
Yeah.
And Reggie is the co-founder and I think still CEO.
And you're gonna redacted, corporate redacted.
Redacted.
Yeah.
A lot of redaction is gonna be happening at the corporate level.
Oh no.
A lot of
that sounds like
corporate
some tax
redaction.
fraud.
Sounds like some tax fraud.
Dude, that's how redacted makes so much money. Like they
Yeah.
shouldn't be making so much money off of redacted. but-
No, definitely. Dude, the fucking
Especially with how much redacted they're redacted, considering what people are making videos about on
Dude,
TikTok.
the fucking profit margins at this company are unbelievable. We made yesterday when I went in for the check-in where I tell managers that they're not doing a good job, and leadership. The projected sales was gonna be like over 7,000 for that day.
I love that like you're not willing to mention the name of this company, like despite you being like relatively traceable through this podcast, and yet you're willing to talk about their projected profits.
Dude, they, like daily, it's per day, it's crazy. The profits are crazy. And, like, and so right now I'm currently trying to work with staff to like get them to upsell. Because it's like some simple shit too. It's not anything crazy. Wait a minute. Didn't we just pass that? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, so look, this is the shit that I fucking measured myself with. We were going this way. How are we going this way again? Okay, I don't fucking know.
Cool.
Whatever.
Trust me, I know where we are.
Okay.
You might not understand.
I don't.
What's happening to you right now.
I don't.
You don't understand what this trip to Redacted Town was actually supposed to be.
Not even a little.
Mhm.
Not even a little bit. But I do, yeah, I guess.
Now that I've separated you from your camera.
I guess you're right though. Like, I'm not willing to mention the company, and I am. I guess you could say yes. I am traceable. Maybe to it, maybe. And then I'm just like, yeah, bro, we were gonna hit like $8,000 for this day.
$16,000.
And then who knows how much the other stores. I mean, the other store, I'm pretty sure they do make less when I check our sales for the day. They do make less, but it's only because they're not literally on a like center area, a like point of interest.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like an off to the side of the road thing, and ours is in a very big, popular. I don't know how to say it. It's a very popular area where many people walk around. Many people, so the foot traffic is immaculate.
Yeah. There's so many people that they just foot.
Yeah,
traffic.
they foot there.
They foot there.
They
Yeah.
foot there.
They do so many feet.
They do so many feet. And
Did we have more topics to cover? Or are we just talking about feet now?
I don't know. Let me check my. I had a small
Here, I'll
list.
hold this.
Yeah. Here. Try not to be super
Let's
loud.
let's stop here and then.
Okay. Let me check. I had a small
'Cause
list.
I'm gonna do a little bit of a zippy on this
A little bit of a
on this
zippy?
section of the backpack.
Okay, a little bit of a zippy.
Yeah. Get you nice and
It
zipped
says
up.
my finger doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, it matches.
Your finger doesn't match
My
up.
finger doesn't
Yeah.
match.
Mhm.
Oh, money making schemes.
Oh, we're making money now,
We're
are we?
making money now.
Yeah, guys, we're
Oh,
making money.
So okay, I've had a few money making schemes up my Budussi.
Yeah.
Recently.
In your Matusi.
My Matusi. Well, first of all, do you have any money making schemes? Like something so outrageous that you can call it a scheme.
A scheme.
Yes, that you can make money.
Okay.
Like where you're not gonna do it, right? But like
Uh-huh.
if you like dropped everything you were doing right now, you could pursue it and possibly like actually make a lot of money.
Oh, definitely, I'd go get hit by a bus.
You would go get
I would go to Redacted just down the street,
Yeah.
and then I would get on the crosswalk as the bus is pulling through the stop sign, and then I get hit by a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you know that the Redacted would give me so much money.
They would,
that.
and then you do it again.
Yeah, let's just go this way.
Yeah, you just keep doing it.
And then the other thing that I would probably do is I would probably just like look for things that I can sue companies for, like just like little, like big enough things to where I could make a case out of them. But as soon as I win the first case, like I'm in the gold, like I'm in the black to start like funding another one. You know?
Yeah, of course. So that's very fucking interesting though.
Either that, or I would just like start sending bills to big companies, like start billing Apple like $10 a day. You know?
For what?
Just bill them.
Just
Because you know that they don't read their bills. Like, they just pay them, especially if it's $100.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you just start billing them, then it's like
Yeah. I'll be like an intestinal worm, you know? Like, I'll be just like a tapeworm on on Apple, but so small.
You know what you could do?
Like, they never
The
notice.
bill could be where it's basically like almost like a charitable, not charitable, but like just a, hey, send me money, please. And so if they come back and be like, hey, you're illegally billing us for something that we're not paying for, like, and you go, oh, check the bill, and it's just like, oh, okay, oh, it says here that it's, hey, can you please send me money for free and like nothing else?
Yeah.
And y'all been sending me money for free and nothing else. That's how you get around that, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you report it to the IRS because you don't fuck with the IRS.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah. So
I don't want to get. Yeah.
You don't want to get your knees bent backwards.
Well, they'll call the ATF and the ATF will come in and like destroy my business and shoot my dog, and then
Yeah,
like
yeah.
flatten the city.
They would flatten the COVID curve.
Hopefully nobody thinks I'm Republican after this.
They
But, like,
would use you to flatten the COVID-19
dude, just
curve.
think about how many minorities I am, and just go from there. You know.
Go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So my money-making scheme.
Mm-hmm.
I want to mention. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this because I don't want some motherfucker stealing my shit. Because this is a good fucking idea. Like I want to get this shit patent at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't think. I mean, should I mention it? It's. Have I ever told you about the thing that goes inside of you and your phone lights up?
You've not told me about this.
Okay. I guess I'll mention it. So I have an idea. I think it would actually make a lot of money. I think people would purchase it not because they would actually use it for its intended purpose, but two intended purposes. They would of course use it to charge their phone, but not the other intended purpose, which I'll mention in a second. All right. Anyway, they would buy it because it's like a novelty, cool, or like funny thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is so funny and weird, and like, who thinks of this shit? Let's buy it, kind of thing. And then of course there'd be people who buy it to actually use it how it's meant to be used. But it is a butt plug that has a power bank inside of it, and so you can literally charge your phone out of your ass.
Okay.
That's it.
Can you charge it by walking by any chance? Like, can you like hook it up to like your cheeks by any chance, and like it turns like a little motor?
A little motor.
Yeah.
No, but so what? Yeah. So the part that would be the base would have a USB port. And that leads into an internal power bank that you can of course recharge it and whatnot, but you can use it to charge your phone.
Free trash can?
Free trash can? Nah.
Oh wait, never mind. There's a little bit of the lid missing.
Yeah.
There's a little kitchen trash can.
A little kitchen trash can.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'd shove it up your ass, and then you just have a phone wire coming out from it, and you can run it up through your pants. And to anyone else, it just looks like you maybe have a power bank in your pocket or something. Yeah. But in reality, you're just charging your phone out of your ass, literally. So you can, have a little fun while you charge your phone while you're out in public. And that's my.
Well, you see, I'm already one step ahead of you. It's not as clean as it looks from here in the dark.
But yeah, that's my money making scheme right there. And you could 3D print that shit too. Probably, unless you want to make it out of like silicone or something. But even that's really cheap because you just get a mold. Yeah. So yeah, I think that people would actually buy that.
Some people would buy that.
Yeah, and so I think.
Would you sell like a version that has a tail as well? Puff.
I
like
know fucking furry.
Tail? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no, I know fucking furry.
So you're selling butt plugs, but not butt plugs with tails.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
no,
gotcha.
I don't want to be. No, I don't want to be associated with making furry shit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
So you're pulling a Patty with that one.
A little bit.
Yeah.
How far are we from HEB?
Oh, we're going to HEB. I forgot.
Where are we?
So what we're gonna do?
Let's not go to HEB.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, let's. Well, how far is the place that you live?
It's just down that way. It's like maybe 10 minutes or less.
Yeah, let's go down that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back there. Cause how far is HEB from here?
I've walked there in the during the Redacted when Caitlin was staying at the Redacted with me.
Oh yeah, was
in
it
about
during
15 minutes or so?
the freeze?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get on my other side because I'm angling the microphone this way. As my arm was defaulting to doing this.
I can't tell if we've like sufficiently proven where we live.
No,
or if, like, you
no.
mentioned
I
that
mean
before.
HEB. I mean, okay, they know we're in Texas.
Yeah. Okay.
Because HEB. Right?
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
But
That's good enough.
I don't know anything else though.
I wasn't sure if like I was pretty sure we could tell it was Texas, but I didn't know if we'd mentioned it explicitly.
Yeah. No. I've mentioned in other ones that I'm in Texas, and I think I maybe mentioned the city, but if not, of course I'm not.
Oh
saying anything.
no! Between that and the ATF joke, everybody must think I'm a Republican now.
Oh no.
Oh well.
Well, either way, I don't think
Hey
anyone...
Matt, who did you vote for?
Oh, shit. The thing is too is like I don't really care if many people know, but I don't want to mention it right now though. But wait until I have a big enough following to where they can split down the middle and fight each other.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So I'm gonna have a Republican versus Democrat war in my community, and I can fuel both sides, constantly switching teams. Yeah. So when that happens, when I get a big enough following, then I'll say it, because I honestly don't give a shit. Because if you hate someone for their political views, then bro, like chill the fuck out.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
That's all I'm gonna say. I can't wait for World War III. That'll be fun. I can't wait to dodge the draft. I've been seeing videos on TikTok from it's like guys just posting. It's like they're just standing in front of their camera, not doing anything in particular, but they have like text that runs down the whole screen that says like, hey, message to all boys, like, hey, y'all, when World War III starts, let's all, like, agree not to clown each other for dodging the draft. let's all just have an agreement that we're not gonna, like, fuck with each other for dodging the draft.
Like World War III, and it's just Grayson.
Just Grayson.
Literally everybody else has dodged it.
It's like, oh, all of a sudden I want to go to college. Oh, damn, all of a sudden I started a family. Shit. But yeah, that'll be fun. Can't wait for World War III.
Yeah.
Like honestly though, it's right around the corner. Mm-hmm. Russia and Ukraine, it's getting a little hot and heavy.
Yeah, it'll be about 1 year before Elder Scrolls 6 comes out.
Yes. You dodge the draft just so you can play Elder Scrolls 6.
Dude, honestly, imagine dying in World War III the day before Elder Scrolls 6 comes out.
Oh my god, dude! Oh my god! It's like, damn, that's pretty cringe. Why?
That's like those guys that got radioed at the end of World War I that like the war was over and they like died the next day because like the local fighting wasn't done. Like,
for real though. Yeah.
I like how I just compared like. Okay, yeah, I guess that's a reasonable comparison. But dying in a war to like dying in a war, but Elder Scrolls 6.
But Elder Scrolls had to come out.
I guess
yet.
Elder Scrolls 6 hadn't come out by World War I either, in like a strictly chronological
Dude, imagine
sense.
dying in World War I and Elder Scrolls 6 hadn't even come out yet.
This is devolving very quickly. I'm gonna go back to talking about how many people in the friend group that I've dated.
Oh yeah, yeah, all the people you've dated.
Yeah, because
so
like.
How long have we been dating?
Well, you see, I think we should start at the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this or like know all of it, but I have been propositioned by at least 2 people in the group.
Oh, fun.
I was previously married to Vivi, and I'm about to get married to Patty.
Yeah.
And then at some point, I'm gonna date your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where do I fit in?
That's a good question.
I don't. Oh no. Oh wait. Okay.
I mean, in that position, I fit in.
Okay, listen. Whenever you get with my dad, me and you, just
wait. Am I gonna
married.
cheat on your dad with you?
No.
Or
we'll
am I going?
We'll polygon it up.
Okay, that might be weird for him.
No, I think he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Is this like is this triangle like is it missing an angle between the 2 of you, or like is it like fully a triangle?
I think it's a triangle.
Okay.
Yeah, are we crossing here or are we turning?
Oh, we're on turning.
We're crossing. Turning and crossing.
I like how I just like get enough distance to where I sound really close.
Really far away. Well, yeah, I guess I need to buy myself a really, really, really cheap like $200 off the fucking value laptop rack at Best Buy that just has a tablet mode, like a laptop that do tablet mode, so I can walk around and do podcasts.
Oh yeah.
Because like, okay, like doing a podcast indoors is nice and all because it's climate controlled, you got AC going, you can find a quiet room, and everything's where you need it to be. You can even like look up shit while you're talking, so you can like have more things to talk about. But the hum of your computer fans. I know there's a way to get that out, but I'm just too fucking lazy. random person may be making noise that doesn't need to make noise, and if you have a quiet environment,
Yeah,
you want it
it's
to
like
continue to be quiet.
boring, distracting noise. You know,
Yeah.
instead of like this where it's kind of dynamic. Hopefully, it all sounds good.
Yeah, where it's already there's already noise in the background, but it's
Yeah.
consistent and it's dynamic and it's changing, and we're in the noise, so it's fine. It doesn't matter.
And speaking of that, like this doesn't count as like the original podcast they were planning on doing because do you remember the original plan for what we were gonna do?
Oh yeah.
We were gonna buy a couch
Yeah.
and we are gonna buy like another piece of furniture and a lamp, and we're gonna take them out in the woods and we're going to do the podcast on that couch, and then we were going to destroy the couch with a hatchet and a splitting maul,
Yeah.
and possibly also burn it if we were in a location where we could burn it legally.
Yeah,
because-
we'll find a place to do that, and we'll probably record that one like a video where it's like a late night talk show type setup.
Oh yes.
With a couch and maybe another smaller one where the host sits.
Ooh, I actually know where we could burn it.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I know a place. The place that we went shooting and
Okay.
riding.
Okay, yeah, if that's a place
Did
where we
we
could
ride there? No,
possibly
we
do
shot.
that, then I'm totally down to do
We
that.
probably could. Yeah, during the off season, just head out there on an evening.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Get
definitely.
permission from the other Benny, not the one that you're gonna date. Just
Yeah,
the
the other
manager.
Benny.
Yeah.
The other Benny.
Yeah, the other Benny.
Yeah,
Everybody we know is either named Benny or Reggie.
or Reggie. Okay, when you said Reggie, I thought you were talking about my general manager whose name
Oh,
starts with an R, and I was thinking,
no.
like, what? I was like, wait, what? But, okay.
That would be a weird conclusion to y'all's relationship.
That would be
right
a weird
now.
one. Well, he just had a kid, and so he's not going to be at my place of business for a little while.
That's a relief.
Maybe a week or so, and I still need to get with him on the thing I was making for the company.
Fiber is coming.
Is
I
it
feel
AT&T?
like this is us playing Ark. Like
Is that AT&T? It's blue.
Frontier Communications. Don't go it alone.
Who the fuck is Frontier?
No idea.
All right, well, all right, fiber, I guess.
Yeah, fibers.
Remember when Google or an AT&T were gonna dig up a bunch of streets and big major cities and put fiber, and then cities were like, no, don't dig up our streets, and then they said okay, and now because the Google and AT&T had these big old fucking plans where they were gonna run fiber throughout like the entirety of these major cities in the U.S.
That sounds like some Elon Musk level business.
But it was gonna be really fucking cool to where essentially every neighborhood could have like cheap fiber internet. Because I think for right now, you can get 300 up and down for $35 through AT&T right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you and if you don't have fiber lines, then it's $50
Yeah.
for like shitty internet. So or okay internet.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm paying right now. Fucking Xfinity, I swear to God. Okay, I'm so upset that there's not a I know what I'm doing mode for your account.
You've talked about this so many times.
Yeah. Okay. Whenever you get internet, right?
Mhm.
There should be during the setup process. There's two options. I'm a mother, or I
Apple
know what I'm,
mode
or I
or
know
Windows
what, or I
mode.
know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And so, okay. Well, that's actually okay. I don't know if I should say I'm a mother because.
Everybody knows.
I don't know what I'm
once
doing.
you become a mother, you automatically don't know
what
how
I'm
to work
doing.
a router.
I was just thinking of just my mom.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, yeah. So there's an I don't know what I'm doing mode. Just make it work. You're the company I'm paying, do it. And then set it up for me and shit. All the hard stuff. But I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't want to set it up myself. Just do it for me. But let me change shit. Because if I had access to the fucking control line interface of my router, I could fix the problem that's currently happening.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be so nice. But I've looked it up. I've searched, and no one. People have asked, but no one has a conclusion of how to access the control line interface of these routers. And because you can remote into it through you can remote into it, but it remotes into a user interface, user friendly shit.
Yeah.
For just where it's you can mess with some settings that are a little advanced, but you can't really do too much, because one of my ports is inactive. It's just administratively down, and there is no way to just tell it to be up. Like it's literally a just no shut command. and I've called, and this poor lady, she answered, this poor like tier 1 tech support lady, who her job is your router plugged in? Okay, let me restart your internet. Okay, is it working now? Do you have your Wi-Fi turned on your phone options? That's her job. That is basic level what 99% of people calling have an issue with.
It's not that she's not willing to like walk 10 feet to get more boxes. It's that she's like physically unable to reach the boxes because they're behind a lock.
I love that reference because it's an issue I had at work with an employee.
Redacted.
But yeah, so this poor lady, I called because I didn't have the upper level, because they don't give you the number for upper level tech support. You have to go from the tier 1 and up.
Mm-hmm.
They have to escalate you. Although I do now have a number for the technicians. I got their number, but I've been too lazy to deal with it because I made it work. But anyway, this lady, she picks up the phone when I call because I'm like, okay, well, I can't do it from my end, even if I remoted my router. It won't let me do it. Let me call and see if she can do something. And she answers, she's like, hello, this is Xfinity, blah, blah, blah. What can I do for you today? And I'm like, yeah, so do you know how I can access the control line interface of my router? Like, I've tried remoting in through through its default gateway, and there's no options here for, reactivating a port, like a physical port on the back for Ethernet connectivity. Can you help me? And she just pauses for a minute. Are we turning here? Or?
I'm gonna stand here for just a second because I want to figure out. I was just thinking that we should walk through the drive-through of the coffee place down the street, but they're closed. So I'm trying to think of if there's a place like next to
Maybe
the grocery store.
is there a
open.
McDonald's nearby? Is there a fast food place we could walk through with a podcast?
We would have to get in the car and drive.
Okay.
Which we could totally do.
Okay, well, we could get back to let's go to the place you live.
I like how you just said.
Honestly,
the type of building that I lived in really does not matter.
Okay, I guess
so.
it doesn't. But
let's
get
just
on the other side of me. Yeah, get on the other side. But so so this lady, she pauses for a minute, and I hear her go, and I'm like, oh no, what have I done? And she's like, so I'm not even kidding you. This is what she asked. She's like very confused, like, so your internet's not working, and I go, no, it's working. Like I have full connectivity. Wi-Fi's working. One of the Ethernet ports is working. Don't know why you just gave me 2.
This feels like that Parks and Rec meme where he's like, I know more than you.
Yeah. And so I was like, no, my internet's working and it's fine and all. Like, I don't have any issues with my internet right now. It's just that the port's not active. It's administratively down.
I hope that was a Parks and Rec reference. I don't know. I've never seen the show.
It was.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I really
I know
enjoyed
I didn't do his voice like anywhere close to
like,
correctly.
I know
like
more
I could have literally done like a Scooby-Doo voice and it would have been like better.
But so she's like, your internet's not working, is that right? And I was like, well, and so I tried to explain more and say more simple terms. So I immediately realized that she does not specialize in this. I don't even know if she has any kind of tech qualifications. I think the only thing she knows how to do is the stuff that they taught her how to do.
Her grandmother thinks she's really good at tech stuff, though.
Yeah, and so I immediately felt really bad because I know she's just trying to do her job and I'm overwhelming her. And so I tried to simplify it, and she still wasn't really understanding, and I felt bad. So, what's that? Insulation?
I think so.
Oh,
Cool.
Insulation cubes.
Some squares of insulation.
Nice.
If anybody wants this square of insulation, I'll be selling it on eBay for $47.
Actually, when we get in the car, let's see how much battery this thing has.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, so I felt bad for her, so I let her do her little diagnostic stuff, like restart my router, plug it in and have you plug
Is that
it.
underwear?
Maybe. It looks like it could be like a covering.
Like a nightcap, I think.
Nightcap.
Yeah, because it's got the foil around the edges.
Okay. So I let her I unplugged my router and plugged it back in for her. I did a few things just to, so she could do her job. And just by the off chance that it gets fucky and actually works. Because random ass shit works all the time with tech
Yeah,
issues.
yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, I'm already on the phone with her. Why not give it a shot? And of course none of it worked. And I was like, do you think you could escalate me to like some like technician people, like some people who like have a degree in possibly in networking or anything, like even just an A+ certification? And she was like, yeah, maybe, give me a minute. And she left for like 5 minutes, I guess, trying to talk to people like, what do I do? I don't know anybody else. And they finally got me a number to some company that they outsourced to, that works alongside Xfinity.
I wonder if that picked up.
Huh?
I wonder if those guys talking like picked up on the mic.
Maybe. But it's some third party that works with Xfinity.
Wait,
that
is the Dunkin'? Okay,
does
because
their-
I want to walk there if we can, but if we can't, we'll drive. But
Yeah.
if the Dunkin's open.
the Dunkin's open. Yeah. Look up the Dunkin'.
It's closed.
Is
Either
it?
McDonald's or Cane's.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, so she gave me a number for some company that does like higher level technician stuff, and I tried to call them once, but they were closed when I did call them because it was later in the day, and so then I just never called back.
Yeah.
But moral of the story, give me the command line interface, or just the super basic, just router manufacturer command line interface. Just give it to me. Let me access it, please. There's literally I can't think of a way to access it because they got that shit locked down. There was even there was an option and there was the remote management section of the user interface stuff that you could access, and one of it was like, I forget what it was worded, but it was basically it sounded like, hey, we're gonna give you some, like, click this box and here's an IP address that you can, and like a password and shit that you can use to access like more administrative stuff and like really get in there. And then it just linked me back to the exact same page. My keys for my car? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Let me get it in the car. Do.
Here, I'll take the stuff, and then,
Actually, yeah, okay, so here you go.
yeah. We'll
Here's the
do a
back-
little
here's the
transition
backpack.
here. I'm going to take this from you.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
Alright.
I'm going to take you guys with me.
Around the car.
Yeah. We're going to leave Matt for just a little while. He needs a moment to himself while he gets into the car. Too bad I can't like plug my laptop into your car, like to charge while we're driving.
Check the battery on it, please.
Yeah, I'll check
let me
it real quick.
take the microphone.
Take the mic. And then let me just.
It's back to me. If
We're
it's
still recording.
Oh, let's not have the wire touch the screen because it's.
Sorry.
How do we open it?
Let me take it out of tablet mode. And then.
We can Windows D.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, cool. So it's been recording for an hour and 12
15
minutes.
Yeah. And then, oh yeah, we've taken almost nothing. We're 1/4 down.
Awesome. Should I save this and then start a new one just in case it's for some reason stops doing things?
Yeah, let's just.
And we'll combine them.
We can, or we could do this as a 2-parter.
Two-parter?
Yeah, like we can hit them next time with the trip to McDonald's.
Yeah, it's getting late. I gotta go back. Okay, so the next time that I do a podcast with JT, we'll get some McDonald's employees in on it, right?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, we'll get some McDonald's employees in on it, or something of the sort. Oh, you left the shrimp live stream on.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. Shout out to Shrimps 24/7 for keeping me alive.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway,
Check out my Redbubble.
yeah. But yeah, so that's the I guess that's the end of the podcast here. Of course, I'll be linking like my print store for some photography stuff that I do in the description. I'll link your Redbubble. I'll do it.
Let's do it.
All right. If you send me that link, I'll link it, and then whatever the fuck else I link in the bottom. I don't even remember what I link anymore. But yeah, so that should be it. Next time.
If you want to get on the deal of dating Matt's dad, just text me at 1-800-69-69-69-69. Also contact me there if you are having a gas leak.
Yeah, the gas leak.
Emergency.
Yeah, that should be the end. I don't really know when we'll do the 2-parter.
Second part.
Second part.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, if the second part, we'll probably do part of it in the forest. Remember with the couch?
Ooh, yeah, that might be it.
Maybe we get McDonald's first, and then we do it, and then we drive to
Yeah.
the place, and then we do it. We set up there,
Kinda
and then I
like that
transition
idea.
to a video segment of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what we'll do. All right. Well, I'm gonna just end this right here because I'm tired. It's like 1-something a.m. I'm tired. All right. I don't like have an actual official closing thing for it. Just say goodbye.
Big Speebus.
Okay. Goodbye. I give it a kiss.